to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money. They say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time. Out and about, out chasing paper. The streets of my house and the house always wins like Vegas. Never down for the count. Second win, second nature. Found mine. Never had my hands out. Fuck favors. By design, everything tailored. In my youth, it was shell toes, no Chuck Taylors. Weak soap game, had a game so it's still the same code game, so it's still the same code. We all pay the cost, pay dues. Move with the mind state that I can't lose. On the grind, push a hard line with my linemen. Back when I was young, they said it's all about timing. Till it's my time, all the stars are aligning. I'm a diamond in the rough, couple cuts got me shining. This game you cannot cop on consignment. In the field, all we do is execute assignments. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk. The game's to be sold, not told. So we finna keep everybody broke. They say time is money, they say money talk. I ain't got no time to waste if you ain't got no time to talk.
First, we get into this paper. See, I want it all, plus a mule and 8 acres, a lot of alcohol, few dad bags of paper. Run this shit like a ship and I'm the sailor. Cold, kinda like it's fresh up out the freezer. Cold, if she ain't talking bread, I don't need her. Soon as I meet her, I'ma fuck her, then I leave her. It's the old Mac knees, treat them all like bottom feeders. Break it down slow for them folks that don't know. I'm a seasoned vet, black belt out the dojo. With a wide range of weapons, so I'm out the holster. Keeping all options open, so many ways that I can fold ya. Told you from the gate, never been about no play. Get it on the go, they never been known for no delay. The game should be sold, not to be told. Keep your mouth shut, don't have to break the mold. Mac knees.
Break the work down, it's fence the move. Push that work out, I distribute. Break the work down, it's fence the move. Push that work out, I just distribute. A young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor.
I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. You know I'm the boy, get money's what I'm used to.
Keep it straight from the gate, so I don't confuse ya. I'm a D-boy, need abusive as users. I'ma make noise, shout to my producer. I'm an entertainer, but I ain't here to amuse ya. Yeah, fuck with shooters and they all fucking users. Come through and wake that ass up like a rooster, hella early in the morning. Early bird gets a worm. Finna get rich for 'em, food for the worms. Cutting cocaine, dropping whole things. It's a cold game, make you run your gold chain. Hungry, but I'm moving in a keto state. For sure, I beat the price on the keys in your state. Catch me running up a tail, fucking up a bag. Make me wonder how long will a good thing last. On my Curtis Mayfield, live a life I can't chill. Push a man, pushing packs, all I do is make squeal. Keep it 100, I'm just numb, yo, I can't feel none of these suckers when they say they real. Stacking Uber cash, I'm an out-of-state supplier. Random Uber man here to get away drive. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the foreign or I'm hopping out the Uber. Crew clocking chips opposite of you losers. Can't be broke as a joker, got no sense of humor. Just a young pack mover, shot to my consumer. Jumping out the...
You ready, Jerry?
I'm ready.
Just want to make sure you're ready, brother. Show me the money.
Oh, you didn't know?
Every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling, every
hustling. Put my shoes on, you wouldn't last a mile. Summertime, wintertime, I'm on the grind. Yeah, I got the ring, I'm the champ, I'm the genie of the lamp.
This is the gift I was given, so I just live by my hustle.
My pocket, it don't make sense, but don't make a profit. So I hustle, ladies and homies. Make money, money.
Call out here for a pill. Ready tryna get this money for the real.
I want to find a thing to save my life, so I hustle.
It ain't over for me. No, it ain't over for me.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Show me the money!
Okay, let's go smoke that joint.
What up, Fantasy Football Hustler back at ya.
And it is I, him.
What's up, everybody? Hey, I'm going to be just reminding people, we're going to try to keep migrating everybody over to Twitch because that's where we have memberships. We got the dope emojis, the 420 crews in full effect. So we're just going to keep reminding people, migrate over to Twitch. You can follow for free, and you can even subscribe for free if you have Amazon Prime.
You know, Twitch lets Bogard be annoying and play loud music and shit. That's fucking tight.
Hey, see, all the game day watch parties now, it's strictly going to be on Twitch. Just because we can play the music, there's no drama. You know, we're not worried about getting the stream shut down by YouTube hating on us. So, yeah, just we want to get everyone used to being on Twitch. All right. Frank in the house. What up?
What's up, Frank?
Derek in the house. Salute. Peacock. He said, dimes like rhymes. What up?
Gaga!
Stranger. Shout out to the Houday Nation. Peacock's over on Twitch. Derek's over on Twitch. Appreciate you guys. Let's see. Facebook user said, if we are a contender and Chase owner in Dynasty, are we moving Chase to keep the hopes or rolling him out and holding on to his value?
What is wrong with why you want to move Chase all of a sudden? Like, even if it's Dynasty, like, even if like something's wrong with Burrow, next year he'd be good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Get out of redraft mode because, yeah, if this is redraft and you're trying to make a move because you're hella panicking, but yeah, I mean, if this is a dynasty league that you think is not going to end at the end of this year, yeah, I wouldn't be just moving Chase for like nothing.
Here's the thing. Whenever a backup comes in like mid-game, you know, they're just kind of like, they're just trying to hold on to the game, right? When
they game planned like a dude in the back of the classroom who,
yeah,
you know, maybe he's paying attention, maybe he's not. You never really know.
Yeah, but like when you have a guy who knows he's going to start the whole week and you're practicing, I mean, like I would assume like, you know, they're going to play his strengths. Zach Taylor is an awesome play caller.
And he'll actually be a part of like meaningful practices.
Yeah, and he'll be able to like, they could probably scheme certain, you know, like say he's, you know, his strength is in a short game. They're going to scheme the game around that. You know what I mean? And like, obviously, if there is no Higgins again next week and you still have Chase, like they're going to make him the focal point. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're going to manufacture the ball to their play.
We really need Higgins to come back. If Higgins is out, makes it a little easier to like throw three people on Chase.
Yeah. But, you know, just saying.
Yeah. That's all we can hope is that Higgins comes back. I mean, now, you know, now a week and a half or whatever.
Is he a top 5 receiver the rest of the way? Probably not. You know, but you know,
and if you trade him, you're not getting top 5 value for him anyways at this point.
Yeah, and if we're gonna move, I mean, if Joe Burrow has like what, a 4-week injury or an IR joint, yeah, he's done for the rest of the season. But you know, I mean, I guess
the initial reaction was that they don't think he's done for the season. It doesn't help us much because that's all the information they gave us, but that's more promising than he's done for the season.
Yeah. I like that.
Like the only 2 options, you know, that are on the table. So let's hope. We're probably not going to hear anything this week either. So I would say if we hear news, might be bad.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it might be bad because then it might be like, oh, so, you know, something's fractured or broken, or you know what I mean. Like,
I feel like if we don't hear news, I you know, we just chill. We don't go crazy, and we just keep our spirits high, and we wait until next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to whenever we start getting news. But yeah, you already know they're not going to give a shit. Before, I mean, unless it's bad. Unless it's bad. That's the only time. There we go. And Derek sees the 420 crew badges. Now I added that yesterday when we were doing the stream.
My bad. I have my joint all the way fucking.
So you'll see just the straight canna leaf. That's just like the main one. But then you'll see if you've been on there for 2 months or more, you have the canna leaf with the joint on top of it. There's the next one is like the 3-month one, and it's like a canna leaf with like a bong on top of it. And shout out to Frank and Song who made it over to Twitch. Appreciate you guys.
What up, Frankie? What up, Songy?
Super lit. Yeah, if you guys could do double duty and watch on both, we appreciate you. If you just have to pick one, we're going to keep migrating everybody to Twitch. So that's where all the lit chat is going to be anyways. And here we go. I know Frank left a couple questions in here. Here we go. Frank's got a pick 3 out of Puka, Cooper, Waddle, Addison, Garrett Wilson, Ridley, Chandler, Myers. Man, I think I'm going to go Nuka, Waddle, and Garrett Wilson. Yeah.
Yep.
Let's rock it. And the Facebook here said, as if you were a contender, you were going to move him. What would you seek?
Yeah, man, Addison is there too. Fuck. I might play Addison slightly over Puka.
Okay. So Facebook user, make sure you hop over to YouTube Fantasy Football Hustler or hop over to Twitch.
He's going to get certained. Fuck.
It's the 420 Hustler Network. If I'm a contender, I'm not moving Chase. If I'm rebuilding, that's the only reason I move Chase. If I'm a contender, no point in moving Chase. You're not going to get what you want, and all you're going to do is beef up someone's team for the future.
Yeah, no one can afford to buy Chase off me.
Yeah,
I'm willing to do it. I'm gonna run that price up so much like Joey B is like the current MVP right now. You know what I mean?
Well, see, and that's the tough part is what I think certain people don't understand is like I have to make a move so bad that I'm willing to take less just to get this move off. And I don't like that. I don't like that mentality.
What's the one? Don't shoot yourself despite your nose. How does it go?
Yeah, don't cut off your face don't cut off your nose to spite your face.
Yeah. That one sufficed.
Yeah. And Frank said, pick one out of Noah Brown, Thielen, and Hunt. As of right now, I'm going Thielen. I got to hear about Noah Brown. Like, he still hasn't practiced all week.
Oh, there's something going on with Noah Brown now?
Yeah, he's been hurt all week.
Okay, yeah, I missed that. I mean, we didn't really do FNT, so I should be cut off the radar.
Well,
I've been like in and out.
We did it one of those days.
Yeah, we did it one of them.
But yeah, I mean, that was the only thing that yesterday we did. Yeah, you weren't. When we were it was yesterday before pregame, and yeah, Noah Brown's still not practicing. And unless we get something like they did with the Rams, he's not practicing, but he's expected to play. We could kind of only go off of the practice reports.
Did you watch the post game shit yesterday?
Hold on. Tina said, "Hit the rock drop."
Yeah.
If you smell what the rock is cooking.
My son can do the people's eyebrow. I can't do it.
And see, Tina said this chat is better. Hell yeah, the Twitch chat is way better than YouTube. And really just think about it, like Twitch is actually evolving, with the time and how people interact with streamers. Not everyone on YouTube is a streamer, not everyone live streams. I mean, there's a shitload of people who live stream who literally do not interact with the people watching them, and yeah, Twitch, just way more options over there.
The Rock says,
oh yeah.
Who is this Rudy Poo?
All right, let's see. We got JPZ in the house. What up, JPZ?
What up, JP?
Stranger said, I got to say, Jake Browning looks surprisingly good. That's coming from the Houday representative in the chat.
I mean, okay, I promise you, Brandon Allen was a very serviceable backup. So it says something that they went with Browning over him. You know what I mean?
Right?
Yeah, because like it's
got to see what they got right with him.
Yeah, because we know what Brandon Allen is, but he was a guy that would come in and make our fantasy players relevant. Like, going back to like the first year when Joe Burrow got hurt, Higgins was still startable. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, and then fortunately we haven't seen them without Joe Burrow since he came back from that ACL. You know what I mean? But
right.
Yeah, and like I mean, they are in the mix still. So
what up?
They're right outside the dance right now. So
yeah, so I thought that this was going to be the case, and I'm assuming that Dennis isn't fucking with us. That Mark Andrews says that he's out for the season. His ankle got fucked by Logan Wilson. Like when you saw it,
yeah.
So pretty much, Logan Wilson was like he's like an alligator or something out there, man, because he really hit him with the death roll, like that they were talking about in the Crocodile Hunter. Like, man, he grabbed onto his legs, fully came down, like shoulder down, like on his ankle, and then rolled his ass like over to where you're not getting away from me, like
That's
at
good.
all.
It's good technique.
Yeah, and he did the same thing to Lamar. Luckily, though, like he didn't fall on Lamar's ankle like the way that he fell on Andrews, like completely, like all of his upper body weight like fell on Andrews' ankle. And hold on, shout out to Derek who said, "Hit the rock music." And we're gonna figure out how to make that automatic because I did I did put all the sounds and stuff on there. I don't know why it's not working automatically though. And look at the emojis. Peacock threw in a bunch of the emojis that we can use when we're on Twitch. You have to be a member. Got to be a 420 Crew member, but you can member up for free if you have Amazon Prime.
The Rock says.
I'm gonna throw the link in the chat. I'm gonna throw the link in the chat there. And don't worry, we're gonna get more of those drops like added on there. I want to get the get the Antoine Dodson and all that on there, all the dope ones. Frank said, who should I bench? Connor, Marquise Brown, McLaurin, or B-Rob?
Connor, Marquise Brown, McLaurin, or B-Rob.
I mean, I'm not benching McLaurin or B-Rob here. Man, I'm with that. Yeah, like fuck it. Like couple big plays out of Hollywood from Kyler. I mean, it could do more than if Connor doesn't break 100 and hit pay dirt. Like, I mean, it's probably going to be a hella ugly game. If he doesn't do, one of the two.
Here's the thing. Like, I mean, he is a mobile QB that could. I mean, it could open it up for Connor a lot in this game, or like, you know what I mean? It's just. It's hard to get off the McLaurin play because that would be the other one I would consider sitting just based on the fact that, like, what if they're just whooping their ass this time around? Because it's not Tyrod Taylor this time, yeah. Tyrod actually could like make it a game and shit. Like he beat them last time for real.
Tino said I can also listen to music and play the stream in my car on Twitch with the fire. I like it.
Cool.
What do you say? I said I think it may be too long. What's too long?
That's what she said.
Yeah, pause. What's too long? Because I think that rock drop is like 12 seconds, 13 seconds.
Oh, maybe that's what he meant. Yeah. I mean, like, but if the ones that you could play, maybe they got to be like quick hitters.
Well, see, that's what's crazy is the one that the Kitty Cat. Make sure you disable all the chat features. Not sure how to do that. Kidda, I'm just gonna make you I'm gonna make you one of the mods and you can help me. Well, the one chat feature that I want is I do want everyone you got to be a follower, not a paid member, but you got to be at least a follower of the chat.
Quack told me, right? He said his boy be doing his thing on Twitch, like gaming and shit, and like he got like he's making a little bit of noise.
Yeah,
and he said he goes on there and he's a DJ.
Yeah.
Like Clock said, he's like,
Clock goes on there and he's like DJ for them. Tight.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you do that? I need to ask. I need to pick his brain a little bit.
All right, Kidda, I made you a mod so you could. Yeah, I need people to help me with the Twitch stuff. I don't know everything. I'm just learning.
The genius ask questions.
Yeah, I'm learning about all the Twitch stuff, like Peacock. Kind of helping out, trying to put me up on game on how to get music. On here. As
Yeah,
Tino said, bro, I watched someone DJ last night because
that's what I'm saying. And then like my boy that was here yesterday, my best friend and his cousin, they were here for a sec. And
yeah, Derek, we're all learning together, man. Twitch is like the young man's platform, but you know what? We're gonna do
it. You see this face? This face has seen many moons. This Twitch is different though.
See, like how? Okay, see, look at Peacock. He said that's what I do on my boy stream. I request and DJ for him on his stream. Yeah, see, I mean, there's gonna be a collaborative effort if we're gonna figure out how to make the Twitch streams, hella dope. And it really starts with the game day watch parties, because really it's just the 420 crew hanging out. But yeah, we want to figure out how to take that to the next level.
You're now tuned in. You're now tuned in to the 420 crew.
Pew, 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 pew.
And then it's just like a loud ass bong rip. I can make something like that tomorrow in the lab.
We can adjust it because we got this one.
Yeah. See? It's from the bong.
It's from the bong.
Fire up your torch.
This is why Tina watched. He said some chick in a bikini was DJing last night. Said I watched the stream to learn for this show. Yeah, I bet you did. Hey, we appreciate you doing the research, Tino.
DJ 1130.
Let's see. Did we miss anybody? Frankie J. Oh, there goes Clock talking about Clock. What up, bro?
Yeah, what up, Clock? Yeah, Clock he said he was DJing his boy's joint. And I was like, that's sick. Motherfuckers just running around shooting shit, DJing and shit.
That's tight.
You know what I mean?
Because, yeah, I mean, how can you, how can someone actually game, like really being in a competitive game and manage the chat, do all that kind of shit all at once seems impossible.
Okay, look at this, though. So my boys, I was here yesterday, right? So he lives with, he rents a room at his older cousin's house, right? And this dude, he's a straight up works for Facebook, works at home, you know what I mean? Just like baller. And during quarantine, he started doing his Twitch shit. This fool made hella bread. Yeah. I didn't ask how, because I don't know how, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I might sound dumb, if people are like, yeah, duh, he made money on Twitch. He's like, yeah, he's cleaning up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To the point where he was just gaming as fuck. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I want to, if you guys heard, one of the things we're going to try to do is get Noble a PS5 for
Christmas. Oh, yeah, happy birthday, young Noble.
Yeah, it's going to be his birthday / Christmas present. So his birthday's today, and it would have been too tough to do it for his birthday, but we're going to be trying to work on that for the for Christmas. And then and then there's going to be some times where he's going to have to share so we can game with the 420 crew.
Yeah, he was and then my boy's cousin, the one I was telling you, they got a label and they got a distribution deal with Empire.
Okay.
And he said he play their music on his cousin's all day, every day. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I was like, ugh. But see, I want to get it to where we can play it through the joint, not like I'm playing it loud for the microphone to pick up. You know what I mean?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. I could do it when it just has to be on my end. If you're I don't know if you'd be able to do it from your computer, but that's what you have to do. We have to get a window.
No, listen, I like just being on the show. I just want to put the music there.
Yesterday when it was playing out loud is because it wasn't anywhere on the internet. So it's just a weird way to do that one specifically. But yeah, if it's something on YouTube or SoundCloud or literally anywhere, any website, we can just like with the voicemails, how we, that's not just it's not coming through the speakers, it's coming through the source or whatever. Or the fuck you say it.
I like that. We'll go with that. The source.
And Frank on Twitch, he said, my 2D line spots are on buy. I picked up Autry and Rankins. He said thoughts. He said Ed Oliver was available too. He was on the bubble to add. And
I play Ed Oliver over Rankins. Is Rankins is are we chasing a big game from last week or something? What?
It might have even been 2 weeks ago that he had. Yeah, I would go with Ed Oliver. He's been pretty consistent. It just sucks. He doesn't get a lot of tackles, so big play dependent.
Bang on a sack. It's another name.
But you got the Jets, so I mean, with Ed Oliver, I mean, it's not like they got the best line.
Yeah, at all.
Yeah, so I think I would do that over Rankins. Keep Autry in there. We know the Jags line is pretty bad, so Autry, you should have a couple shots at Trevor.
Yeah, maybe. Let me see if Gennard is available too. I kind of like the edges on like I like picking on Arizona's line, even though like it's Kyler's mobile. It's just how mobile is he? You know what I mean?
Hang it. See, we got to get people thrown down on it right now. He said the PS5 bundles are $4.99. You get the Spider-Man 2 game with it and a controller. I need to get that then because like that. I mean, that's already what he wants is the Spider-Man 2 game.
I would look on the bet like right now too on Best Buy online because like I'm buying my my son and my. I want to get him the fuck off my TVs, bro. So I can get him some TVs. Right. You know what I mean? But there's some 50-inch joints for like $320. It's like early like fucking Best Buy sales and shit. You know what I mean? So I'm like, hell yeah, we could do that. And put that on my card. He does say like you said. Got good credit. Yeah, I don't buy anything really. I'm like, okay.
Yes, it's tough though because it is just the Black Friday deal. I wonder if they're gonna have. Damn, and see what sucks is that my cousin, the one who started putting this all together, was she was looking at Costco, and so now I'm gonna have Costco gift cards, so we might just have to get it there either way. But I know that if you get it at Costco, it does come with it comes with more shit than just whatever the base is for sure. But yeah, but thanks, Derek. I'm gonna be looking in. Yeah, Tino said, bro, controllers are a grip like $80. So I got a controller the other day, and he's like, what the fuck? The system's $500.
Hold on.
A fifth of the price. Well, I mean, even on the other one, it was like 60. So, I mean, I know $20 is still like a percentage, up from 60. But yeah, man, I mean, shit. Like, even the you can't even get like a PlayStation 4, like an official PlayStation 4 controller, like an actual PlayStation one for less than $60. Because I was looking, like we got some $25 ones, just kind of like the bullshit ones, and they fucking broke. Like, I mean, Noble being crazy and fucking throwing them and all that shit is like, yeah, those ones. The PlayStation one has actually stood the test of time because, I mean, I got that literally the day that PlayStation 4 came out. So whatever it was, end of 2013 or whatever the fuck it was, and that shit actually lasted. There's the little grip is messed up on one of the little, I don't know, the top, whatever the fuck that is, the joystick. But yeah, those other cheap janky ones, man, the $20 ones, those shit's broken like months. And Tino said Costco usually is the plug. Yeah, for sure. Makes it easier also. But fuck. Like one of those things, you can't really buy it. Can't really buy it online with Costco. Like, man. Yeah, like didn't even know if you can get it at Best Buy. Like shit. Like I tried to use PayPal. I got a PayPal like credit card or whatever, and I always try to use that shit because it hella racks up points. All right, let's do a dab. And the Silver Screen Breakdown movie today, Peacock is going to be holding it down while I'm celebrating Noble's birthday. I'm going to be breaking down The Cell. J-Lo. Oh. Yeah, see, exactly, Tino. I got the Costco bundle with the headset. I think it was like $600. Yeah, I think it's even a little bit less. It's like, I mean, like $570 or like something like that. I think a couple bucks less. But yeah, that was the one that we were looking at also because it is like a bundle. Yeah. Costco has a 7. Ooh, I'll shout this out, Smokey the Cat when Bogey gets back. What up, Ed? And Derek said the bundles are Walmart, Target, GameStop, Best Buy. seen so far for that price. It's only Black Friday though, huh? Is it like? And I wonder if there's gonna be like, if it's gonna be limited. Whoa. Damn, Uncle Buck, what up? He said, nice. I got my Igor, my 75 for 900. Hell yeah. And Ed said, happy birthday to Little Huss. Yeah, he's hella hyped. We got the house all decorated in Miles Morales Spider-Man gear. He's gonna be excited. So yeah, if he wakes up before we get done streaming, I'm just gonna hop off the stream after that. Kidda said, how much of the Xbox Series S? I bought mine for like $299 more than a year ago. I don't know. Anybody know about the Series S? And the Series S, that's the digital one, right? Because I know that the PS5s, the digital ones, I know are less as well. I think they're like $100 less or something. And Dem7, he said, first Chubb, now Mark, possibly Burrow. When it rains, it pours, bro. I mean, I'm saying, man, like this year, it's a really fucked up year for injuries, man. I think this might be one of the lowest scoring like QB years, like in a long ass time. Like in the offseason, I'm going to break down all this info and we're going to see if this thought is accurate or not based on like stats from like all the stats from all the QBs and stuff. Because yeah, man, these injuries are they're taking a toll, and it's crazy because I brought this up that a lot of dynasty leagues that like at this point, like if I was 4-6 in like last year, I'd probably be, maybe, I mean, one loss away from like packing it all in. And it's crazy though, because like everybody is so fucked with injuries, like every single team, like everywhere is like, if you just got to get lucky and catch a dub at the right time.
I ain't gonna lie. If I'm 4-6, I'm still thinking I can finish 8-6. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's just how I be thinking. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Tino said, do they have Spider-Man for Xbox? I'm not sure. And he said, do they still have exclusive games for systems? Yeah, I know they do, but I think that's getting less and less common because like the platforms are just paying so much. Like,
I'll call my boy. He might got. I just thought of this right now because he had like 12 of them on deck. Like it was like a year ago. But let me just see.
Yeah,
I just thought of that right now. Like, oh shit.
Uncle Buck said, happy birthday, Little Huss. Appreciate you. He's still sleeping.
Pick it up. Tell her.
Tino said, I got the CD one, Huss. And he said, don't do it. I never buy the disc. But I would, because I would go resell it. Like, even if I get $20, back, that's still better than nothing. And I know sometimes they don't even give you $20 back, even if it's like a year later. But pretty much, I remember the last game that I bought, it was the South Park, the Stick of Truth. And this is like when I still had the Xbox 360. And I bought the game brand new, and it was like $60 plus tax. And then I beat the game in like a week and a half. And then I sold it for like $50.
The pick, would you say the Stick of Truth?
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought I heard you say the Pick of Destiny. You gotta watch that movie. It's hella stupid. Like, it's stupid. I love that movie.
And Tina said it's basically a DVD player that I never use. You know what's funny is if my PS4 was a digital version, it never would have got fucked up because like Noble really thought that it was like an arcade game or something, went up and put a fucking penny, in it, thinking he was about to, he did something.
He's about to get his game on in the arcade.
That's how I knew that Noble was an old soul, like there, because he was feeding the.
It's in his genome, bro. He's remembering a past life, bro.
You know what's crazy is that
you ever fuck with the Assassin's Creed shit?
I know I'd played it before, but
I know. I said one of my boys was hella into that shit back in the day, but like the storyline was dope. Like I remember him breaking down the storyline to me, like
yeah,
just like you could travel to your ancestors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
like your consciousness into them.
This is funny. And Smokey the Cat, what did he say? He said Costco has a 75 Samsung for $525.
See, I might need that for the garage all of a sudden.
Right.
I had a 70. That was just, remember, I used to always be like this because it was right behind my screen. You know what I mean? I had the big ass 70. And then like when we moved over here, I was like, fuck yeah, I'm gonna throw that in the loft.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I was like,
I mean, I just got more space for more TVs, right?
yeah. And then like we were furnishing shit, and like I was like, it's funny because this is how I found out they don't make 100-inch joints. Because I was like, yo, I call my man, he's like the TV guy, right? Like, where do I get 100-inch joints? He's like, it's like 50 bands. I was like, for real?
Yeah, see, that's why
they don't make shit like that. He's like, the biggest they got is 85.
People just get like the screens, and like you have like multiple screens together, right? Like that's why that's more common than just saying one huge ass. I mean, 100-inch screen.
Right out the gate, when I was talking about I was going to get the
75 is the biggest, right? That you could get at a somewhat okay price.
I got an 85. That's the biggest I've seen. You know what I mean?
How much did you drop on that one though?
It was like, I got the last year's model. Like, so I got the top of the line joint. That shit was like, it was close to 4 bands.
Yeah.
Like with the delivery and all that, you know what I mean?
And see, that's what I mean. That's crazy. I mean, like now 75, because I see these 75 inches at Walmart all the time, like 600.
Yeah.
I mean, you just get it for under a rack. Like that's crazy.
See, I'm like, I don't know. I'm like a brand loyalist to a fault. So like we always go Samsung, and I always go to last year's joint so I can get the top of the line. It's like half off. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Because the new 85s are like 9 bands, bro.
That's all the Black Friday shit. It's always like they're getting rid of the last year's model. That's why you get it hella cheap.
Yeah, hell yeah. And
I love it.
I'm all about it.
Black Friday TV deals.
Yeah, because they got like I forget what mine is, but the new ones are called like the O.
Tino said I got three kids. I can't be having no flying CDs in my house. I've seen 3 ninjas.
Yeah,
hey, what's with the CDs? I'm hitting them right. Watch the nose, dude. It's bad news already. Hit the right in the nose. Bow.
You know what I'm saying? You know, he was trying. See, and it's like, imagine 1,000 ninja stars. You know what I mean? Oh, those kids are killers, man. Hey, they tried to hang that dude and kill him for real, bro. He left him over the banister, right? Did the movie?
Yeah. That show was always the funniest part to me when he's like, I'm gonna kill those kids. He's like, I thought we needed them alive. I want us alive, dude. These little kids are dangerous.
Oh yeah, those kids are deadly, man. They've been training since they were wee tykes.
They weren't ready.
Lighting that dummy up, huh?
Oh yeah.
Lighting that shit up.
Tum Tum was always the funniest one because when it was his turn to hit the dummy, he just kept going for the nut shots. He just had to get that one perfect.
It paid off when it was the big boy, huh?
Oh yeah, for sure.
The second to the last boss.
That's crazy, man. Like all the pressure points, right? You hit him in here.
These are the pressure points.
You light up the eyes.
Light up the eyes, kid.
Axel said, I got Cup for Monty and Logan Thomas. I'm not mad at it. We got to see Cup be the Cup, be the just the normal Cup that we want him to be.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough matchup this week, but you know, here's the thing with Sean McVay. He like schemes very well. He's gonna put somebody in motion. He's gonna get somebody in a rub route or a wide receiver screen or something. He does the ball in the motherfucker's hand, in his playmaker's hands, like especially if there's good coverage.
Yeah,
that whole Shanahan tree is like that. Like I remember Matt LaFleur when he had Devontae Adams and Rodgers, right? Obviously, yeah, Rodgers, but like if they were playing, like, remember when Jalen Ramsey was hella good? Like, you know what I'm saying? And Jalen, they would put somebody in motion and just blast Jalen Ramsey and Devontae Adams to get behind him. You know what I mean? They're doing all kinds. They just always find a way.
That shit's funny. And
hella man too.
Yes, it. Smokey the Cat said, pick up Gino or Stafford. I got Burrow. Stafford.
Yeah, I mean, I might even pick up both of them.
Just in case, right?
Yeah, just if say like I don't have Burrow for an extended period, I want to play the matchups the rest of the way. You know what I mean? And Stafford's like always on the verge of dying, bruh. His offensive line's so bad, he's getting beat up every week, and it was always something new. The back, it was the hip, it was the thumb. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Derek said the one I bought yesterday is the new Slim PS5. Okay, yeah. He said you can download the games, but still has the option to use it.
I got you. I'm live on the show right now, Tilla. But no. I've had to ask you a question. First of all, how you feel about your Raiders? Okay, actually, I don't care. Do you still have PS5s on deck?
I can check. I can look into it for you. How many you need?
Probably just one. But I'm looking for the Uncle Bogey. It's for the young Neff. So I'm looking for the Uncle Bogey special. You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you. I'll look into it.
Okay, yeah. Let me know. Because I'll probably cop it.
Yeah, I'll hit you back.
Okay, peace.
Give me a few though.
Yeah, all good. I'm not in a particular rush. All right, peace.
All right, go.
Yeah, and Derek said you could download the games, but it still has the option to use the disc as well. Yeah, for sure. And see, it's crazy because like one of the South Park games that I have, it's the Fractured But Whole. And that one, for whatever reason, because I bought the actual disc, you still have to download it like onto the, like there's all the shit that you still have to upload to the, like it's not, the disc doesn't just, like you have to download all the shit to the system or the disc just won't work by itself. And but I can still go and play that shit even though I don't have the disc like anymore.
Butthole Surfers was a band in the 90s. What is it called? But yeah, so because my man's his sister bought like 12 of them hoes, like just when they first came out, not when they first came out, like that second wave.
The PS5s,
yeah, and then like
I was lucky enough to just get one. I don't even know how that happened. That was like sheer luck.
Yeah,
maybe,
I don't know.
Maybe it was destiny. But
these motherfuckers are ballers, so I know they bought. It's not like they lifted these or something like or came up on them. They bought these motherfuckers and just were reselling them, right? Like for double even. You know what I mean? Then you know what I'm saying? He was like, he's the godfather of my oldest, so he just gave her one. You know what I mean? For Christmas.
Yeah, for sure.
And then so I'm like, and then it was probably like I don't know, maybe like last February or whatever. He was like, hey, if you know anyone who wants to buy one. So that's why I just thought right now, oh shit, I wonder if they still have some on deck. Cause then I'm like, give me the buggy special. I want it for like, you know what I mean? If you know, give it to me for like 4 or something, you know what I mean? And then bong, we're in there. You know what I mean?
And Kid has said, I don't see the need for disc. Now you can download everything. Yeah, I mean, see, I don't think it's the need for the disc. I just like the ability to go sell the game.
I was gonna say, you guys don't know Hustler. He has like 3,000 DVDs still. Like when we do movie reviews, he goes and like watches the movie on disc for real. I'm like, it's gotta. I mean, but you appreciate the collecting things still. You know what I mean? Like, man, me and my girl had a massive DVD collection. Then we started having more and more kids, and it just fucked that shit up.
Yeah, Noble fucked up a few of them. I keep them around just to show him, like, look, this is what you did. She's like, oh, sorry.
You gotta sell it, man. He's be a pro wrestler, man.
Oh man, but yeah, that's why I like the physical copies, because you can always go sell it, even if you can get $20 back. I can't get not even a penny back on a digital download. And and especially if you sell it to someone versus going to sell it at like a GameStop, like that's always better. You're gonna get more. And Dem7 said, I built a PC in 2018, had another in 2021. Now my Xbox has become solely a DVD player for my girl.
Yeah, I mean, like my girl, my oldest, she got into PC gaming and shit, right? So like, you know what I mean? Like we bought one of them joints. It's already like, you know what I mean? It's already thrown together. You know what I'm saying? Well, because also I always got someone I can call. You know what I mean? Always make a phone call, call my man. He's like, listen, you shot me a bunch of links. Like, this is what you want for like starters and shit. And then like, you know, she got over that. She's on her PS5 like shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, cause you know, we could like soup that computer up. We got the, you know what I mean? All you have to do is get more RAM and boom, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think your motherfucker had like 16 slots and she had like eight joints in there already, you know what I mean?
Tight.
Yeah, that was just like the starter, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because like, man, when we even at my lab, the sanctuary, I can't wait. I'm going back tomorrow. Going back home.
Nice.
Yeah. Anyways, that's over there. We run into Pro Tools HD, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the PC is just so powerful. You know what I mean? It has like 24 slots in there.
Yeah.
Just go everything's filled. It's just stupid powerful. I mean, you got to, because you know what I mean, you're recording shit live. You know what I mean? The buffering will be all you know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you gotta have the RAM.
Yeah, everything's just crisp. You know what I'm saying? Even
Dem7 said Njoku or Fryermuth rest of season. I guess
in jokes.
I don't know. I think I'm leaning Fryermuth. I mean, we just don't know what the deal with the QB is going to be. Now they said they're like bringing in Joe Flacco to like work him out or whatever.
Here's the thing. This is why I solely said Njoku's, because like it's the system. It's tight end. That system is tight end centric. You know what I mean? They go 12 personnel, they go 13 personnel with one receiver, and that'll just be Cooper. Like, this is what they do. So it's like Njoku's like on the field, like a good deal, right? I'm sure I don't have any Njoku, but I bet you he's like 70% guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Uncle Buck said I bought my daughter a 42-inch for her room. She said it wasn't big enough.
That's what I'm saying. Like they got this, my girl's like, oh,
spoiled.
We should get him 40. I'm like, listen, I'm like, the 50 is where it's at. 50s is nice, and you know what
I
mean?
had a 19-inch cube TV, I think, until I was like 2006. I remember is when I bought like a legit TV, and it was because someone bought it on Black Friday, and I traded something for that TV, and yeah, like before, like that's what's crazy, man.
Listen, look at this.
Hella spoiled TVs now because they're so cheap compared to back in the day.
When I was 18. I turned 18 is like November, so like I'm a senior, and I was like, I wasn't on pace to like graduate on time unless I did like hella classes and whatnot. So I basically withdrew, was basically dropping out, but then I got the little fucking equivalency shit or whatever, and then like I got a job. You know what I'm saying? So I got my man's a job too, because he was just doing nothing. And it was at this place called Autodesk. It's like a fucking like they manufacture like Mad Cats and different, you know what I mean, the programs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about? So just hella just assembly lines and shit like that. So and then I'm selling weed to everybody in that motherfucker. You know what I mean? So like I'm having money, like, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna buy me a TV, and I thought it was so tight. You know, like it was like the flat screens, but it has it's like
the rear. That's the one that I got. The rear projector TV
was tight, man. Hey, listen, those were always gonna burn out, man.
Those light bulbs burn out. Those ones were bullshit, and the light bulb cost like $100 or like $120 or like something.
And I went through a few of them bulbs too. I was like,
I went through 3 of them. That's how long it had to be.
Look at us, we're fucking idiots. And then I remember my man too. He was telling me, at the time, he's like, you should just get like one of them plasma joints, bro. That shit will last, bro. And then, like, you know, the knock on those is like
expensive back. That's why I
was hell yeah. But still though, it was like, you know what I mean? I think I spent like a band on easily with the amount of bulbs I bought. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, and
back then there was like 2 bands for like for a plasma. It was like 7 for like the good ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, like I ended up getting it for $300 in trade. And the dude, I think he bought it for like, I don't know, I think he said like $800 or $900, like the Black Friday before, because they were still expensive. Like if you bought the TV like brand new, like it could be like 15 to like 2 racks for like those ones.
That's so funny how short lived those were when the LEDs just came out. Like,
yeah, because I'm sure they were way cheaper to make, and then having to replace that stupid ass fucking bulb.
Yeah, I think I got my first smart TV was like 2013. It was like it was a Sharp. You know what I mean? After that, I always had Samsungs, but I remember that's the only other non-Samsung flat screen I had. But yeah, the Sharp, and it was a smart joint. I was like, hell yeah, watch YouTube on here. I was tripping like, oh shit, that's fucking tight.
2012, that was when I started doing the Black Friday like shit, and so that was like first like legit one that I got. Finally got a 50 incher for like $200. So stoked on it. Yeah, we stood out in line and we took turns, like camped out for like a week to be like the first in line for Best Buy. And I bought like 10 of those like TVs. And I kept it was one for myself, and I sold all the other ones for $400 because they were like, I don't know, I think like $700 like TVs.
Yeah,
that was cool. Got all the deals on the laptops and shit. Man, that one was crazy because they didn't give me 2 of the TVs. And like I didn't even know what was going on. Like we left, like it was such a fucking exhausting like day, and I had to go back the next day, and I was like yelling at the manager, like, where the fuck are my 2 TVs? I had all the things that you were supposed to have for all this shit. We waited for like a week, and then it wasn't until I was like, you know what, I'm about to return everything. I was like, I'm just gonna return everything. I'm just gonna return all my shit, and then like magically the 2 TVs like just appeared.
Oh, by the way, you know why the motherfuckers be trying to put them to side, bruh?
Oh yeah, I had to yell at these motherfuckers for an hour, and when they finally came out,
why they're like, "Fuck, we're about to fucking return all this shit's gonna be annoying." Like, you know,
I was so fucking exhausted. Like when they came out, that I didn't even bitch. I was like, "Oh, all of a sudden, huh?" I was like, "Yeah, put those shits in my car right fucking now." And I went home and fell asleep.
I've never one time
that day.
I've never one time did the Jordan thing or the fucking. I'm spoiled, bro. Like I remember the Shoe Palace. I had the homies, all the homies was at Shoe Palace, bro. You know what I mean? And shout out to my man Nancy, because he was the man, bro. When he was like a floating.
Hold on, Magic Man Ricky. I still do have the 2012 TV. I bought the TV since, but that's the one that's like in my room. So we don't watch TV in there like all that often necessarily, but it's still getting used to this day.
Yeah.
Didn't have to replace no bulb in that shit.
Yeah, it's funny because the one in my joint right now in my master is we bought that shit 2015.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? Yeah, and that shit is going strong. It's a 60-inch, but it was like at that time it was the year before's model, like I always do.
Yeah.
So it's like the top of the line shit. You know what I mean? It was like it was probably like the 3rd edition of like 4K. You know what I mean?
These aren't cars. Like I mean,
Yeah.
shit. I'll take a year-old TV if I'm getting it for half the price, less
Hell
than
yeah.
half the price. Like hell yeah.
I mean, same
The
thing with
TV,
cars.
the TV that I fucking got, it was like the Black Friday that Noble was born. So literally 7 years ago. I went to Walmart. We lived hella close to Walmart, like after we moved to this new place. And like I'm walking,
7?
yeah, 7.
Hey.
And so I'm walking around, like, so I'm trying to go get a Black Friday like TV. I got like I wanted to spend like less than 300, like was like my budget. And I'm just walking around and I'm seeing like deals on 40 inches, and there's like a Samsung like 40 inch for like 200. I was like, that's dope. Like that's a pretty good deal because Samsungs usually aren't there. And then just randomly there's this dude walking with the whole cart of like these like, I don't know, like 55 inches or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, what's that? And he's like, oh, this is the TV that's on special for 200 today. I was like, oh shit, really? I was like, can I get one of those? And he was like, yeah, you want more than one? I wish I had more money because I would have bought all of them. Like if I would, because man, I mean, 55 inch like smart TV for like 200, like man, yeah, that would have been a nice little come up. Didn't have the cash for it. Didn't have the credit either.
What are the PSs going for right now? Like the non-bundle joints, because if he,
well, that's the thing. There's like they're more. I think they're more still than 500, like without the Black Friday like bundle or whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
So I think that's just because it's the Black Friday bundle. That's why they're.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Because normally I think they are like 500. You know, no game, just the one controller, like whatever, just regular price.
Yeah.
At least for the one with the disc. I think the one, the digital one, I believe is 100 less. And Magic Man Ricky, he said Dobbs versus Denver or T-Law versus the Titans. I think I'm going T-Law just because, I mean, it is a really great matchup.
Yeah, and like, you know, and it's ETN has been kind of like he's been so good, it's been ruining Trevor Lawrence in fantasy, plus Lawrence kind of being whacked on top of that. But I'm just saying, like, this is one of those exploitable matchups, and it's gonna be harder to run. And they also throw to ETN a lot. So yeah, I mean, I'm going.
Tino said, "Shit, I'll take a year-old car for half the price." I mean, shit, if you wait 2 years after a car comes out, it is damn near half the price.
It's funny because my dad, he was always the opposite. He would always get the new shit because he always just lease joints. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. If you're just gonna,
he'd always say it's bullshit owning a new car. He'd always say that.
I mean, it kind of is, right? And I mean, if you
always get the new joint when it came, like I
well,
remember,
and he was
when he got a CTSV, then he fucking traded in the CTS for a Benz,
and he was
traded
doing
it for a Rover, and
write-offs and shit, right? Like, I mean, he always had
that is true.
So
And like when you're in real
that's
estate,
the smart
too,
thing
your car-
also, then you have to deal with any bullshit.
Yeah, and when you're in real estate too, it's like your car is like your debut. Your car is like almost everything, bro.
Oh yeah, you got to be stunting with a new car, so I know you're not bullshit.
Yeah,
for sure. Doesn't even matter what you're wearing when you step out of the car.
Yeah, because then the cars my dad owns over the years, like his RVs and his fucking his boat and his Corvette, like you know what I mean, his Harley. Outside of that, he's just like, you know what I mean, always. Now he don't give a fuck about new cars. You know what I mean? He drives a fucking, what is it called? He has a little.
Maybe I need to look into that, how the write-offs work for the car.
Like, okay, look at this. One of my homies back in the Bay right now, he has a Lambo and he has a Sprinter. He's just renting them out, bro. Some little thing he saw online and he got into it.
Fuck like, because not a lot of people are trying to drop close to $500,000 on that.
No, yeah, and he
they'll
says
rent that, but they'll rent that shit for hella much.
Yeah, and like he'll have I was like, who be renting this shit? He's like, man, you'll be surprised, bro. He's like, Sprinters all kind of that shit. He's like, he want to buy another one of those. That shit goes crazy, like weddings, bar mitzvahs, fucking graduations, everything you can think of.
Any type of fucking event where people are trying to roll
transfer someone, exactly. Right? And then like, he was like, like businessmen, like he said, like it'll be like a shitload of businessmen. They just rent it because they're in town for like 2 months or in town for like a month, and they just rent the Lambo. Just want to roll around in a Lambo, you know what I mean? Okay. And then like he had some kind of special insurance, and because because
it's being rented out to other people.
Yeah, and like I'm like, oh shit, and it's just paying for itself. I'm like, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's gotta have the coin to initially.
Yeah, exactly, and the credit.
Because man, I mean, that's really what I'd like to get one of those Sprinters, and it's like, rolling around smoking.
I was like, well, you getting another one? Let me get in. I was like, okay, I don't have that money.
Yeah, because those things are fucking. I mean, I think the basic ones are like 200 racks, like just basic as hell.
Yeah, you're talking about like $500,000 for like
the souped up ones, like fucking the extra hella dope ones.
Shit, like close to $1 million, like
maybe we'll go crazy.
750.
Because I know Phillip Rivers, when he didn't move to LA and he had one of those Sprinters, but he had it all done up to where that was like a mobile command center, like on the 2-hour drive to LA.
I mean, he got like 11 kids, bro. He's all hands on deck. Phillip Rivers would though, huh? He had a Sprinter for all his army and shit.
King said, "Do I choose Saquon for ETN?" Just straight up.
Yeah, I'd rather have ETN. Even though ETN's run schedule isn't the best, like, you know what I mean, the rest of the way, it's like he still gets utilized in the passing game, and it's still a good offense that like will move the ball and get him in the scoring position. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather fuck Saquon. I'm okay with me wrong about Saquon, dude. I'd rather have.
There's got to be more context. So, like, who would just do that one for one though?
I mean, there's people that okay. I swear to God, Tino knows this too. We were in week 6, and there was a guy who traded for a hurt field, trades away Stroud off the bye week, like not even during the bye week, but he gets Justin Fields, and he's like, Justin Fields was a first rounder, bro. I'm like, yeah, it's 6 weeks ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's funny. People still like, oh, Saquon. You know what I mean?
Magic Man Ricky said, "You don't get no credit, but $3 from GameStop." He said, "I'll let that game collect dust before the retail just to make a few bucks." Yeah, well, that's why you got to use OfferUp or the Facebook shit or like whatever to like get it into someone's. We got to get it direct to consumer. We don't got to go to the retailer. Like that's what I'm usually trying to do. But it can't be a super hella old game either, because then no one's ever gonna buy it.
Yeah, like when you're moving to Vegas, I remember you post up hella figures and shoes and all kind of shit, and motherfuckers just come through buying shit.
Yeah, it was
buying old chicks. I was like, oh shit, because I was like, oh, that's right, the kids are into that shit now.
That shit was dope. I raised like I don't know, like 1,500 or like almost 2 G's before I left, and less things to have to pack. Like I was like super cool.
Yeah, people are in this shit, bro.
And I just had people come to my house. I was literally moving that week, so it's like,
yeah,
not worried about people knowing where I live.
Yeah, it's all good. We're gonna be up out of there.
Yeah, and there was a lot of action figures that I didn't even think were gonna sell, like ones that I'd had since I've been doing the Storage Wars and shit like that, and just like ones that weren't like there was a couple. Like,
think about this. What if someone's like, "Oh my god, they got the fucking that Stone Cold fucking from the 2000 series or whatever, right?"
Yeah,
I was looking for this. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like just the one. You know what I mean?
It was
looking for one thing.
I only sold a couple of the wrestlers. I sold more of like the Masters of the Universe ones, and these ones, if they get held for longer and longer, I'm sure they could be worth like a lot more, but these aren't like the original ones.
Yeah, and they were still, these are unopened too, right?
Yeah, for sure. All the boxes were good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but the ones that I had that got me the most, and they were the oldest out of like everything. And these ones I actually like collected a lot. The Simpsons action figures, the ones that they started making in like, I don't know, I think like early 2000s or whatever. Mm-hmm. And every year they just came out with. I literally have them. It's the ones I have on the wall. I don't know if it's
McFarlane. Yeah, there you go.
Is it? Man,
I said McFarley. I was just saying the wrong name. I don't know if
I'm not sure if it is or not. But these
ones are too simple for him to do. He does the crazy super detailed shit.
Yeah. But yeah, the ones that didn't get sold, those are the ones that are like all on my wall. So I don't have to like
You got a Barney
somewhere.
Did you have a Barney?
Did it have what?
Barney.
I can't hear you.
Barney? Did you have Barney?
Nah. Nah, I couldn't.
Barney was that dude. He was a booze hound.
Yeah, I don't think I did. No, it's more. And even right now, it's like multiple homers is what I ended up with. Man, did I have Barney and did I sell him? Because I sold, I would say maybe like 2/3 of like the amount of what I had. Like there was one guy who like he just loved those things.
See, you know what was dope about this show? Because it was just like people around his town. He just based a lot of characters on him.
Yeah.
Right. Like.
Yeah.
And then like it's funny too because literally like there's like one black dude or a couple black dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Smokey said, Smokey the Cat said, I found a case looking a CD holder from my big bro. He said some good finds in there. That's what's crazy. Like there was this one time when I was doing these Storage Wars, it was nuts, where we were going. It's literally just like storage. It's literally just like the show Storage Wars, except it's not. There's no cameras around. It's not as glitzy as glamoury because a lot of the stuff they staged in those ones, we ended up finding out later. That's what made them look cool as these things that a lot of the big finds that they had, but a lot of the shit wasn't real that they found in there. So this one that we went to, it was hella whack what we were looking at. So I was like, man, we just wasted our time. Let's get the fuck out of here. And then there's this one dude who was like, hey, I'm not in the auction, but he's like, I got a unit for sale. And I was like, okay. He was like, come check it out. And I go in and it's just like it's like a mountain as big as me. And like, I don't know, it's like maybe like 10 feet wide or something, all of DVDs and CDs. I was like, what the fuck? Like, this is insane. And then I don't know if you guys have heard me talk about The Secret, but that's just been a big movie because of certain things that have like happened in my life after I like saw that and applied it and things like that. And that was like the movie that I saw on top. I was like, oh man, this is a sign. Gotta get it. They're like, how much? And he was like, 700. And I was like, no way. I was like, 400. He's like, 600. And I was like, I'm doing 500 and that's it. And he was like, all right, 500. Man, like, I'm talking like there was like maybe 15 to 20,000 CDs like in there. Cause not all of them, like there was a lot that were just in like the cases.
Yeah.
Just like the little.
Yeah, I remember you were telling me they had, you had a shitload of folders. And just reels of CDs. With no case.
There's probably close to like 1,000 DVDs or like something like that. Like
what year was this?
2012.
Okay, so this is like you got a couple decades of you got like at least 2 decades of some music and movies.
So this was when we were doing the swap meet. was we do the storage wars, sell the big shit, and then the swap meet we would just go every week and on the Sundays anyways because that was like the pop-in day.
Yeah.
And yeah, we were just whatever we had we were selling there to recoup the money. And after we got that, man, our spot was the most poppin' spot for like 3 or 4 weeks straight because people love DVDs and CDs.
Yeah.
And like literally had like booklets, like you could buy we were selling the loose CDs 3 for $1. They didn't have a case or nothing. And I remember someone, what's the return policy if one of these CDs
Like,
don't
shut
work?
the fuck up. Shut this ass up. Trying to go and burn my shit and then come bring it back. It's like, this is a cheap motherfucker. Like, this is, buy that shit, get the fuck out of here. Toodaloo, motherfucker. Toodaloo.
Exactly what I told them in so many nicer words, but that's the kind of
nice
people that were coming sometimes, though. But
you gotta be nice to motherfuckers at the swap meet, though. You know what I mean?
yeah, because there's some ghetto ass people there might get shanked over there. Like not everywhere are they using a metal detector. It's crazy. At the one here in Vegas that we go to, you get wanded up with the metal detector before you go in.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. I mean, motherfuckers carry guns and shit. You know what I mean? It's one of those states.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, so that was crazy. That like we were like literally the most poppin'. Like people were coming back like the next week after, like, oh shit, got to get some more. Because most of the movies we were selling for $1 to $2, and then if it was like a Blu-ray or like a Disney movie, it'd be like $5. But like, yeah, everything was just like, and maybe there were some that were $3 where I was like, nah, someone's got to pay $3. I'll just keep it for myself. Had to be a good movie though to be one of those.
Like, I'm standing my ground on this one. Give it 2 for 3. You're losing a sale, bro.
It was funny, and I would tell people that I was like, man, this movie's so good that I'll just keep it for myself before I sell it for $3. And all right, here's $3. It's a good movie.
Yeah. All right. Well, you said the Blu-rays are going for $5.
Yeah,
it's still a steal because remember back in 2012, the Blu-rays were like $30.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, that's when they were first like really starting.
And they used to like I remember I bought Wolf of Wall Street. Like, I'm just that type of motherfucker. Like I love Leo, and I didn't see it in the theater.
I bought that one for sure.
So I just bought it, and it was like a Blu-ray DVD combo.
Yeah, for like $20 or $25.
Yeah, because it was like right when it came out. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm buying that shit.
I got that. I got that one too because I didn't see it when it's crazy how like the story, like if you guys like even know about that story. Yeah. It was all dirty money that movie got financed with, and it was outside of the system. So that's how they got away with like so much stuff as well.
That's crazy. So they're making that's so meta. They're making a movie based on his scandals while
with money that was coming from some kind of scandal.
Fucking amazing. You gotta love Scorsese, bro. The thing about it,
chef's kiss on that one. It was crazy. All that shit worked out.
Like, that's not a boss. That's not a real boss right there. That's how you make a scandal movie. To make a scandal movie, it has to come from a scandal itself.
Oh man, Tino said the first Black Friday deals were way better. I remember Walmart had $1 DVDs, bro. Like, I mean,
like, forever. Not even on Black Friday, they used to have like the dollar bins. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and the $5 bins.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like the DVDs. Me and my girl.
Buying DVDs is one of my addictions. Like every Black Friday, I would have like so many.
Because that was me and my girl. What was that? So this is like 2004 already. I remember this. You know what I mean? We would go to Walmart because that was her thing. She like collecting DVDs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I remember they had the dollar shit, bro. You know what I mean? It was the big old like the like they're like bins, but they're like they have the metal like fencing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, they make them uniform all Walmarts and shit like that. They're Targets, they're all uniform everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, Best Buy used to be the shit, like that and Incredible.
Oh yeah, Best Buy was
the ones I'd love to go to.
See, I never did anything that's a line or anything like that. I'm like, yes, I'm straight. Like I remember, okay, even in COVID times, right? Like my girl, because she's a nurse, you know, they let us in everywhere. You just don't wait in any lines when you're working healthcare. So she's being that motherfucker, like, I'm with her. Yeah, you know Yeah. You know what I mean? Fuck waiting in lines, man.
What the fuck? Magic Man Ricky said dude wanted $250 to fix a 55-inch Roku screen. I said I can just get a new TV for that almost. It was 4 years ago. Yeah, I mean, there's zero reason to fix a TV.
Yeah, because you just chuck it.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
like
saying?
even then when me and Bogey were talking about buying the fucking lamp for the rear projector, or whatever the fuck those things, the bulbs or whatever. That's because those TVs costed like a rack. You know, like you ain't gonna buy a new TV, like you're just gonna replace the bulb, charge it to the game.
And then I even shot it to my boy after the fact because I remember it busted like for the last time I went, you know what I mean? I just gave it to my boy. He's like, hell yeah. Bought a bulb for it.
Scotty boy, what up? He said super busy last week. I'm finally here. There we go. Glad to have you back.
Welcome back, Scotty.
And what did he say? Tino said, "Now you can get the Ram Pro Master for 40 G's. It's basically the same as the Sprinter." He said I was gonna get one before. Well, yeah, but I mean,
but come on, bro, you gotta get the Sprinter.
Like that, people are buying, they're paying for the Sprinter. Like so, that like that's the. I'm not talking about getting it for myself as like a personal. You know, this is like
I want one of those though for personal. It's only 40 bands for real.
Yeah.
Then what kind
Ogie was talking about someone buying that and then renting it on like that. That's the whole purpose of buying that is to rent it out.
I would podcast in that van. I swear to God.
I mean, that'd be hella sick, right?
Right. I mean,
set everything up.
I mean, all the motherfuckers.
Oh shit! Peacock said his buddy has a Sprinter van rental business. Tight.
See.
He said he was going to pay me to escort musicians in those vans. I was supposed to drive Bad Bunny around for him when he came down here, but I was at work. Oh man!
Hey, imagine Bad Bunny with Peacock. Hey, Peacock, go park, Peacock. Go inside and party with him. You know what I mean?
That'd be fucking sick.
Bad Bunny. I can't do it. I was a terrible Bad Bunny impression.
Nigel said my CD and
so bad it's funny.
Nigel said my CD and Andrews for Cup and B Hall. So it doesn't look bad now.
When he said CD, I was like, oh shit, Lamb.
Yeah. I don't want to give up Lamb, but I know,
yeah.
I mean, because Andrews is about to be dead, so he's about to like give you nothing if he's really like out for the rest of the season.
I regret that I fucking I had moved CD in this one redraft, right? I just traded for him, and he was just like dead for like 2 weeks. I was like, fuck it. And I sold it's a super flex, so I was able to move CD and get back Justin Herbert. And I can't, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I have Herbert and Mahomes, and it's like, like
see, Tino said motherfuckers carry guns everywhere. Exactly.
Oh yeah.
But I guess it's easier, like, you know, you may have some people push back.
Man, it's how I feel like we're having deja vu when I bring this up, but yeah, even the carbon joints. And the ghost
said, if you make a podcast in a Sprinter van, I'll take 2 months off of work and we can do the podcast around America.
Yeah, bro. That would be fucking tight. Me and Tino would sing like every song hella annoyingly. I swear to God.
Tino said,
all 70s rock.
Tino said, bro, I got FOMO. He said, I'll wait in any line I see. He said, I'm like, what is this? I can't remember what the show was called, but it was like, it was like that. It was one dude who like, he pretty much set up just like a fake line. There was nothing going on, like nothing. And like it was really getting the first person, like just to stand in. Like he said, that was the hardest part, was getting the first person. But it was like once he got the first person, you know, and then it just it just said wait here, like that was it, like it just said wait here, and he didn't even say what it was for. He was like, I don't know what this is for, but it's supposed to be big. I have no idea. And then when more people like, yeah, we're waiting for this, like, you gonna wait with us? Like this is insane. And
shit,
and then it just kept growing.
In that motherfucker laughing, man.
It just kept growing and growing and growing and growing, and like, you know, nothing happened. Like
that's a crazy ass social experiment.
And people just started
like
lining up.
If you put a line in front of a building and its sign says like free something, like free anything, bro.
Yeah,
motherfuckers will wait.
Yeah,
just wait here. That's insane. That's a special kind of person. That's an adventurer right there. They're like, you know what?
Well, and the guy was hyping
I
up.
might wait in that line.
Well, it was the guy hyping up the beginning of the line, and then it was like just a game of telephone, like at that point. So who knows what people were telling people to get them to wait after the beginning. But he wasn't saying anything. He was just like, "Oh, this is gonna be big. Like I don't even know what this is gonna be for." But yeah, I'm waiting. I got.
God damn it! You need to find me this shit. Oh my god!
Maybe it is on YouTube. I remember that was like literally on cable back in the day. We're gonna find that.
It's a social experiment
for sure. And Derek said, "I always hear about Bad Bunny. I know nothing about this dude. Is he any good, or is he just a?"
He's like a reggaeton. He's like an auto-tune reggaeton fucking rapper.
Tina said he's a legend, Derek.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Legendary. This guy. I mean, shit. He's like equivalent to how big Pitbull was. Remember when Pitbull was hella big?
Yeah.
Because like Pitbull would like do a Spanish album too, you know what I mean?
Pitbull's
so
big,
international, you know what I mean? Like
Pitbull has so big that he has impersonators going around the country to do appearances for him. That's awesome. How big he is.
Yeah, and then when you see Pitbull in real life, you realize how small he is. He's like my height and shit. He's in that rocking now.
Chaotic said, I won't wait in lines either. I never go on rides at theme parks because I'm too impatient.
See, I'll wait for those because like I'll just get high in the line. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's easy. But see, but also too, man, we're just buying the fast passes. Fuck your dumb shit.
Yeah, I remember. I never wanted to go to Six Flags because of how long the fucking lines were. Like literally, you're waiting like at least like. I don't know. There's no less than like a 30 or 45-minute wait, at any of these rides or whatever. But when I worked at Vaughn's for a spell, Vaughn's and Safeway, they would always get the tickets. They did one of the, like rent it out at night or whatever.
Oh yeah, the company joint.
Yeah, so they closed down at like 8 or something. I think the earliest we could get there was like 7 or 8 o'clock, and like it was crazy because like. It's like a dream. Like you wait 10 minutes, like 10 to 15 minutes, like per ride at Six Flags.
Did you ride the X hella times?
So I rode it once and that was it.
I love the X.
So here's what it was. It was like, you really do need to like space out these roller coasters that are like insanely insane with all the G's and everything like that.
Yeah.
Because I rode like 7 or 8 roller coasters within like an hour.
Is it called the Viper?
Yeah, that was one of the bad ones. Like that makes your head the double corkscrew.
Yeah, and you're like, oh,
that's one of those ones that like your head is kind of fucking.
Yeah, that one's I love the Goliath. If I want some G-force,
Goliath is smooth. But
that was just fun. It's the biggest drop.
Riding all those rides that quick, I was done. Like an hour and a half in, like I was done. I had like a massive headache and like I don't know, like. I probably wasn't drinking water either, so I was probably dehydrated and shit. Like, who the hell knows? But I felt like I got my money's worth. I did like 8 rides in like an hour and a half, and I'm like, what the fuck? Last time I went to Six Flags, I rode 3 rides in the entire day.
See, here's the thing, man. We had Great America growing up, so I feel like we were just like, because they always had Great America has some crazy ass roller coasters, considering like, for in California, you know what I mean? Like, I think only obviously Six Flags kills it though, but you know what I mean? But
that's just the biggest one out of all.
Yeah, when we finally got to Six Flags, we was ready because they had like every roller coaster that we had, like every like model, but bigger.
Oh, same model but bigger
version.
Oh
right?
shit! Okay.
Like we had this joint called Top Gun, right? Because
I've never been to any of them but Six Flags because I was the closest one to me.
So look at it. So Great America, right? It was Paramount. Initially, so like all the shits are Paramount like themed, you know what I mean? Like fucking Top Gun ride, you know what I mean? And when you walk in there, it's the music, it's just hella hard, right? But that ride is the same as like the Batman at Six Flags, but the Batman's like a fucking extra minute longer and bigger, you know what I mean?
but it's the one where it's like your feet are dangling, like type of shit.
Yeah,
Like
spinning
same type of cars and all that. Whatever.
Then they got like I think their joint's called the Riddler.
Yeah.
You're standing.
Yeah, the standing one. Yeah.
So we got same thing like that. It's called the Vortex. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So, but that the Riddler was like a bigger, grander version of it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, because I remember like and then they had some shit. It was called Deja Vu, right over there.
That one was always closed. Literally every time I went to Six Flags, it was closed.
That one, and I was
wasn't that the one? I think that one went forward and then backwards.
Backwards, right? Yeah, and that shit was hella tight.
Yeah,
because when we went to Six Flags, what we would do is like they had the fill-in spot line.
Mm-hmm.
There's a line where you can like fill in the extra joints.
Yeah.
So we were just when we discovered that, it was a wrap. Like I don't need to ride the homies, you know what I mean? And we were all just like spread out. We were riding shit hella much, bro. Especially that one.
I don't remember. Oh, it's called the Boomerang at Knott's Berry Farm. I mean, it was probably a lot.
Yeah, they pull you back first, right? And your feet are dangling.
Yeah.
They pull you back, and then you go through the whole course. Then you go to the other side, and you're facing people. So now you go to the other side, and they pull you back up, and it's the same thing for them. But now they're backwards. You know what I mean?
All right, I did a good job with all the balloons. Vanessa came in and said everything looked good, and they already set it all up and got. So we bought like one of those things where it was like, just got all the Spider-Man posters and shit, so, like all over the walls and everything. Right?
Yeah. Because when he wakes up, he's like, oh shit. Yeah, me and my girl, we always get the balloons with the numbers and the fucking
yeah.
Got
one of those.
We decorate the door.
There's a whole huge big 7 right there. Got one of those. Put the balloons just all over the staircases, like tied a few on the banister.
You know, Party City. That'd be something I would buy.
Yeah, I mean that's like a fun spot, and I'm sure they make hella money.
Yeah, for real, because like, it's a necessity, like to people like for party things. This is where they go. You know what I mean? Like, did you go to Party City to get the balloons?
No, got everything off of Amazon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's funny because
I had to go to Walmart this morning to get the fucking the tank.
Yeah,
because all they had were the $50 tanks.
Yeah, I know. We had to buy.
I know there's a smaller fucking tank than this.
Yeah, because we still do the Party City shit, but they didn't have no fucking. They weren't filling no balloons. We had to buy everything and do all this shit. We're like, fuck it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I got one of them $50 helium tanks, and like, I swear to God, there was a moment in me I wanted to just be like,
what up, Debo?
What up, Debo?
What up, Niner MMA?
What up, Niner? Bang, bang.
Huh. And what Niner say? Said, quick question for you, my guys. Godwin, Gabe Davis, or Pacheco? I think I'm going Godwin.
But I'm not mad at Pacheco though, because I think he still get a couple receptions, you know what I mean? As a floor, but maybe the upside's kind of capped, but he still has a touchdown upside. But yeah, I'll go Chris Godwin.
Yeah, I'm going in that order though. Godwin, Pacheco, Gabe.
Yeah. They talking about they were talking about Baker Mayfield had some kind of thumb, and then he was like, my thumb's fine. But like Baker's like, he's held like condescending when he talks. So it's like, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Derek said I went to Fright Fest with my youngest daughter 4 times this year during that time. Oh man, yeah, it's funny. I went to the whatever the hell the Knott's Berry Farm fucking Halloween one is. You know, the after hours one, whatever the hell it's called. We did that one, and Vanessa didn't like that one. Yeah, it was. There's just too many people who are coming up trying to scare you, and it's like my first instinct to like punch somebody in the face.
Like, oh, bro. Hey, listen, we there was one year, right? We did the corn maze. Okay, so like out there, like it's like in San Jose, like south of San Jose, the cities like Morgan Hill and like Gilroy and stuff like that. They have like, a lot of farms and shit. So motherfuckers do that shit. You know what I mean? They have the big old elaborate haunted houses. So it's like to get to the haunted house, you got to go through the maze, right? And then, like, and the haunted house is like it's the barn and it's hella fucking creepy and you know what I mean? You just all through the maze, you just hear people screaming, and they're like. You know what I'm saying? We're walking through burning. We're hella deep. We're like, fuck that. You know, they're not supposed to be deep. You're supposed to, we're just like, fuck that. We just Bogarted that shit. Me and my girl like hella foods, you know what I mean? And I'm like, listen, ain't nobody running up on us, man. And like foods were running up. And I'm like, oh, like, you know what I mean? But then you can hear someone in the distance with a chainsaw. Yeah. And real talk, at one point, as you just hearing hella people screaming collectively, like, man, let's dip. Because we were like lost in that motherfucker too. We're like, fuck it. And I just asked one of the dudes that we had already saw trying to scare us. Yeah. Like, hey, bro, how did we get back? So I just go, I was like, you broke character. You know what I mean? I was like, fuck that. Because it was like, man, because they were saying like it's gonna be like 3 hours and shit. Like,
oh shit.
Yeah, to go in and out, like through the, the fucking.
Yeah, that's a long ass time.
Like,
That's a long ass time.
Because there's at least there was people walking back. That's why we're like, fuck that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, just going back to the beginning because it's like way too hard to find.
Yeah, they're like, if you complete the whole thing, it's like a 3-hour whole thing. And we were like fucking 30 minutes in, we're like, fuck this shit.
That's long. Like, what are you?
And there was hella people.
Yeah,
there was hella people, but it was like, yeah, fuck this shit. It's a big. I'm telling you, bro. The maze was fat. Tino will tell you. He knows what I'm talking about.
For 3 hours, it's got to be insanely fat. Like
it's fat, bro. It's fat, and there's like motherfuckers on every corner.
3 hours worth of walking. I mean, I know you're not in a straight line. I know you're not walking fast, but probably takes about 16 to 20 minutes, to walk a mile, depending on how fast you're like walking. Probably close to like 20 minutes. That is a shitload of walking. I'm not saying it's like hard to do that many miles of walking, but just think about that. How many miles of walking you're doing for those.
I remember my lady and all her homegirls, right? And like my sisters and all them, they were all on these Fitbits at one point, right? This is like probably like, I don't know, 2015 or something like that. And like, so it's like, it calculates how many steps you're taking every day, right?
Yeah.
So motherfucker. And then like, they're all competing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they're all like, if you have the little Fitbit shit, it's like a little mini social media type of shit, right?
Yeah, whatever.
They're all competing. You can see that she'd be like, oh my God, it's Steph fucking, she's like, Steph's getting hella fucking steps. And my girl's like going up and down the stairs and shit. And then show you like incline shit too. And I'm like, it was hella funny because like she figured out like you could just go like this. And it was like, so like, I mean, I catch her like she's on the couch. I'm like, this bitch is cheating.
You know what's funny is Ruxin.
Look at you. You're fucking cheating.
Ruxin, they had this, they had a thing before Thanksgiving, whoever like burned the most calories and worked out the most, whatever. But he figured out that if he watches an X-rated movie and does a little bit of activity, that it works the same as
he's just rigorously masturbating, losing hella weight and sweating.
Like, what should I do? Run about 3 miles today? All right, let's go for it.
Damn. Motherfucker cut. He showed up to Thanksgiving with one big forearm like Popeye and shit.
Yeah, he didn't lose any weight, like at all. And because that's what the contest was supposed to be about, losing weight. But with their algorithm, the way that they worked it out, whoever worked out the most, like he worked out so much more than everybody else that he ended up winning, even not losing any weight.
Oh shit. Yeah, I remember I had the homie, he was hella big. And he's like, man, I'm gonna start hitting the gym. I gotta lose some weight. Then he's just hella yoked because he just goes to the gym lifting weights. I'm like, bro, you're supposed to do cardio, man. Like if you want to lose, like he got bigger. He's like, you know what I mean?
Chaotic said a calorie is a calorie. That's for sure. Yeah, Peacock, we need to know about Noah Brown.
What are they saying the injury is? Is it soft tissue?
I have no idea.
Because then
what's the Noah Brown issue right now?
I ain't gonna lie, I haven't been in a few spots. That's the first time I heard about it because I'm just hoping, not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hoping everything's okay.
Yeah, Friday is always the most important anyways. All right, we're gonna do one more dab, and I think we're gonna get up out of here. We got to go set everything up for the silver screen breakdown. It's gonna be Peacock holding it down today, breaking down The Cell, taking it back. What was that? 2000 J-Lo.
Mm-hmm. I remember watching that movie with this chick named Lisa. Shout out to Lisa, bruh. She was my girlfriend at the time, right? We were freshmen. And it was crazy because she is a fucking dirty millionaire now.
Oh, damn.
She was one of those ones I was on Facebook early, you know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Stupid rich. Shout out to Lisa. Let me hold something, Lisa. Shoot me $1 million. Call it even for showing you the world. But yeah, that movie we watched The Cell, that shit was a trip. I remember trying to explain to the bitch hella time. She's like, so wait, like they're like in their mind? Oh, this bitch is dumb.
Yeah, I've never seen it. That's what I was telling
Yes,
Peacock.
never
Like,
mind. Like,
this,
yeah.
this would actually be one of those
He's in
ones where, like,
in his subconscious,
yeah,
and like in his mind, it's his realm. You know what I mean? It's just like if they were in like your mind. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But like he's a serial killer, and like in the fashion he kills them, and he puts them on like a timer and he hides them somewhere. You know what I mean? And not to spoil too much. You know what I mean? So like, you know, and then this dude, he has like some rare schizophrenia, and like it triggers him to go into like some vegetative state. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And so when they find him, you know, because it's a big old FBI joint, right? When they find him, you know what I'm saying? It's too late. He's just in this state forever. So they got this new technology to go send the fucking them into his mind.
Yeah.
But now you're in his world, and he's a twisted psychopath killer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
And Derek said they're saying his knee. Peacock said that too. Bruised knee.
Oh, okay. Just a contusion.
Derek said, shout out to Lisa, the millionaire, like in Forrest Gump. We were sitting next to a millionaire.
It's just crazy because, like,
what up, Zev?
One of my girl's best friends, and her and her husband are one of those. They just worked at Facebook, you know what I mean? And then they were just in there early, bro. Like in there since like 2008. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, when they went public, it was wrap.
For sure.
Because everyone that was smart had stock options and didn't take whatever front-loaded cash, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it just took as much options as you could take.
Yep. Like, okay, one of the homies fucking that works at Tesla, bro. And like Tesla, they slave you, bro. It's insane, you know what I mean? But you know, every couple years they give you this fucking bonus, you know what I mean? And like they give it to you in stock options and in cash. And like, you know what I mean? Like it's crazy because like he cashed out some of his joints and it was just like $180. Like, damn, it's crazy.
Yeah,
almost $250,000 just smooth for working there for like 7 years.
Yeah,
yeah, and he bought a house, you know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Good shit, bro. I'm like, good shit, you know what I mean? Because then it's like, you know, and then one of the other homies that worked there asked him, because now I'm like, damn, you been there that long too? He's like, yeah, I took the money, bro. It's like, fuck. You know what I mean?
Daltonics, what up, bro, on Twitch? And he said, you're going well. And he said, good luck on you guys' matchups. Hell yeah, good luck.
Yeah, hell yeah, likewise, man. Let's go out there and punch him in the mouth.
Tina said that motherfucker that painted Facebook is a millionaire. It's wild.
For real. He was like, yeah, I'll take some stock options. You know what I mean? Like, people, it's just, you know, damn.
What do you think of that? What do you think of the Social Network movie? You ever see that?
I thought it was cool.
Okay.
Because, like, I think he played like a sniveling little bitch, like, really well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, I wonder if Mark Zuckerberg likes that or not. Because Mark Zuckerberg is a badass these days. He's been training all this time.
Oh yeah, now he's a black belt and
jiu-jitsu
3 times over.
Mm-hmm.
Take you to the ground.
Hey, he almost lost a match. Oh, no, I forget what it was. What they were saying it was like a tie, and he's like, "Nah, let's go again." Beat him. It was like some kind of jiu-jitsu or whatever fucking shit. He's like, yeah, you know what I mean?
He's getting ready when he goes up against I mean, there's gonna be one day when we have like the nerd of the world, you know, like
I want that movie now. I want the movie where the whole time Mark Zuckerberg's dealing with all the Facebook drama and he's just training. Okay? Hey, one of my I've always remembered, shout out to my man Dilly. Shout out to Dilly the kid. D with a D as in Dilly, right? Anyway, Dilly. I miss you. But he works at Facebook till his day, and it's funny because he got in like right after the bubble. You know what I mean? Right after the fucking the public shit. Yeah. So, but anyways, he does the where you just flag the videos all day, and it's crazy because like he was like for 2 years, and this is like during COVID times, he was literally just funneling videos of people like literally cutting off their dick, like that was his like dismemberment. And he was like, bro, he's like, you'll be surprised, bro. What? Like, yeah, you'll be surprised. He's like, and most of them trying to go live and do it. You know what I mean?
Fucking wild.
Yeah, and then so it's like, it's kind of crazy because it's like they don't have just algorithms that do that. Yeah, he's like, they will. He's like, but they still, he's like, I hope not. He's like, keeps him a job, you know what I mean? But like you're funneling through videos that are flagged all day. He's just clicking away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm like, dang. Yeah. Yeah, now I forget what he does now, but he was the guy that remember I told him we pulled up. I said, pull up this guy's name. That is where he was apparently flagged for several inappropriate messaging. We won't say no names.
Maybe we need to reach out to him, see if he can get me unshadow banned somehow on Facebook.
On Facebook? Okay, I'll ask him. I'll ask him if he knows.
Because I mean, I've heard this story multiple times because it's funny. And but yeah, I totally forgot to see. Maybe it's possible.
Yeah, you never know. I'll hit him up.
Because I think I got shadow banned. They said it was spamming. I would just share links into like groups, and but yeah, there's probably times where I was sharing certain links so many times that I was getting flagged for that or something.
How can I get unshadow banned on Facebook? ?
And Zeb said go with Dobbs, Stafford, or Howell.
Done. Okay, I just text him.
All right.
Yeah, it's funny because he works at home most of the time, and then like they have but for mental health purposes, you have to go in for a couple days a week. You know what I mean? Because it's like they want you to have the human interactions. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy, right? And then he was like, I'll just log OT all day, every day, because he's working at home, like during those times. You know what I mean?
Hey, Bakes in the house. He said, I'm moving to the funk.
Hey. I get up with to get down.
And Zeb said Dobbs, Stafford, or Howell. I think I'm leaning Howell here.
Mm-hmm. I do like Dobbs too. It should be. I feel like it.
Yeah.
I feel like well, maybe. Do you worry about? I don't really worry about the competitive nature of that game. Actually, I think it could be a nice little back and forth tit for tat.
Yeah, Dobbs can make it.
Yeah, but I will play the Wolf. I think they need, this is like a must-win game for them to stay in any kind of conversation. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, 4-6. Yeah, they go 4-7. They're done data.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, maybe not, because I guess the NFC.
No, I'm just saying though. Like this is a must-win game for them to just stay in any kind of conversation right now.
Yeah, because we know that this isn't going to be the last game that they lose.
No,
they lose this one.
Yeah.
And Derek said, you see the boxing batch like from like a month ago, even longer than that, right? Where Le'Veon Bell knocked out AP.
Oh yeah, that was a minute ago, right? Hey, but see, here's the thing that's fucked up is because they don't know Le'Veon. Oh no, so Lev Bell boxed. Well, that's right, because who did AP box before? No, Frank Gore boxed. Okay, so this is recent. I didn't see this one, and it was fucked up. People don't know Lev Bell. He trained for boxing, like literally. That's why he would be dancing around and shit. That's what he said. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like he just trained boxing like in the off season. That was like his thing. Like he probably tagged him up. I bet you he rocked him. I don't know, but AP was mean with a switch though. Hey,
yeah, you guys need to do these rapid fires weekly as a panel. See your percentages. Would be right. That would be fun. Like 10 a week, like 5 of you. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
We used to have we had someone who was so nerdy about it that he did track everything at one point, and he had all the percentages. This was just of me. It was from year 1 and then year 2. We were doing 2020 and 2021, and then it didn't carry on, and
the dude disappeared.
Yeah, he's in Mexico.
Yeah,
as well. So
yeah, and this dude was in like fucking a bajillion leagues and like bailed on all of them.
Yeah. Yep, he didn't know any money to like me or anything, and it was easy to like replace his teams. But I heard there's a bunch of people
there's a bunch of people looking for him.
Yeah.
Have you seen Francisco?
He went all the way off the grid for that one.
Yeah, he really did.
It did suck though at one point where like Sleeper, him being in Mexico, like Sleeper kind of fucked him to where like I don't know. He said Sleeper just, and I guess who knows, what if this would it could have been a ruse because I mean. You know, I have no idea if it was working or not.
Just to dip out on everybody.
Maybe, yeah. Where he said Sleeper wasn't working all the way in Mexico, and
well, here's the thing:
shit kept glitching, and
I think what people
starters or anything.
This dude, he thought he can get in. He thought he knew he was good because he was good. Then he gets like, okay, I'm gonna get in like 70 leagues, and then like And then, you know, a lot of them, there's like 50 dynasties or whatever. And then, you know, he can't follow through because he's like, fuck, especially if he didn't win hell of them to make it pay for itself.
Yeah.
He's like, all right, I'm out. He did like 2 years of it. And he was out all of our dynasties.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure he did that with all the other ones. You know what I mean? But at least, like you said, he didn't owe any money.
Yeah.
Yeah. But also, yeah, people was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, this guy's just gone. Just off the map. No response. Like, no nothing. Yeah, who knows? And
hopefully you're right in the world, Francis.
Someone's like, you think he died? And I was like,
that was me.
If he, yeah. I was like, if he did,
got him.
I was like, if he did, is like, you know, big, you know, it's very thorough because he's still posting on Facebook like randomly, and so I see like interactions. Mike McDaniel said that he's very optimistic about A-Chain playing this week.
Cool.
But still no 100% word.
I probably could be a week away.
And Chaotic said that's not nerdy, it's it's petty, and that's me. Yeah, and see, I get the way that he would break it down. Feel like it was the only fair way because like every question isn't the same. Like as far as like, you know, if you give us like 4 different options, you know, that's not the same if you give us 2 options.
Yeah. It's crazy because the single QB that's like that one's crazy to me because it'd be like it's so hard to be, you know, if it's a couple points away. Like last night, you know what I'm saying, it was down to the wire, and then like Hess was like Goff or Burrow. I said Goff. I'm staying strong on it. You know what I mean? Because I wanted like Goff. I like Fields coming back, make it a game. I thought honestly, I didn't think the game would go. They would run it up like that last night. Because you know, if Burrow stays alive in that game, yeah, he's probably blows up. You know what I mean? But yeah, and it's by hook or crook. It's like okay, as long as Goff puts up more than 15 points, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you know it's the right call. You know what I mean? Because that's all it is. Like remove the name. You want whoever puts up the most points at the end of the day. It's hard when there's some fancy names. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And if it's like a margin of like 3 or 4 points, like I don't know, that should almost just be a push, you know, because like it's right in there either way.
Yeah, or like
because I don't like hearing this shit like, oh, I would have won if like this one thing was different.
Like you know how many times I've seen Justin Herbert throw. Justin Herbert has had several 5 touchdown games. Only thing was 3 of them had flags. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He just has to throw. I was like, I gotta throw another one. Oh, a flag again. I was like, what the fuck? Damn, he would have had.
And Caddick said, I wrote in my notebook every bad thing that you said about the number 13, Petty. Let me know. Let me know.
Kirk? Is that Kirk?
Let me
I
know
should have known Kirk so much in the offseason.
Let me know. You
know what's crazy is my whole thing with Kirk was I thought like they're gonna move him out wide. Then he kept him in the slot, and they brought in Calvin Ridley and have him out wide.
So was this the best ball? Which one was the number 13? Because it's not the dynasty, right?
Oh, when we graded her or something.
Yeah.
I love it. Yes,
because I'll go check it right now. I want to go see it.
I love this.
Come on, Chaotic. Let us know what it said. And is it best ball? Is that what we're talking about here? The 13. I'll go pull this shit up right now. I want to see. Derek said, Chaotic, we must know. Okay, well, it can't be the number 13 best ball. It's got to be Kirk, right? It said about number 13. Oh, yeah, it's got to be Kirk. Got to be Kirk. That's who she's got to be talking about. Yeah, got to be Kirk. Yeah, because everyone was hating on Kirk. Hell yeah, everyone was hating on Kirk. I actually have a bunch of him, though, which is funny because able to get him at like such a value. Sometimes it works out that way. What did I say about him? Uh-oh, trade just happened. The killer clowns got the tuna fish. Oh man, son of a bitch. And Bakes, he said, happy birthday to little man Noble. Hell yeah. He's not awake yet. We got the house all decorated up, though. Probably going to do one more dab and then shut this down because I'm sure he'll be waking up sometime soonish. Oh, I see it. I see it right now. Noah Brown out. I see it. I got the update, too. Man. Damn. Dang it, I totally messed up. I should have traded Noah Brown. I think I traded McBride. I might have been able to trade off Noah Brown. All right. Damn. Damn it. Damian Pierce out also? Oh, no. Damian Pierce returned to practice.
Whoa.
Yeah, Noah Brown's out. We just got the update right now.
Okay. Good to know now.
Yeah, at least we know. But yeah.
Fire up your Tank Dells and your Nikos. Maybe maybe even the little Bobby Tree, little DFS action, or you got players on the buy or something. You know what I mean?
I knew it was Kirk. Yeah, that was the number 13.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew exactly what she was talking about. I didn't sit it on. I knew exactly where she was getting to. I was like, I'm just fading Christian Kirk. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then at one point, Calvin really became too expensive. I just don't. So I'm glad I only have him in one spot, but it fucked me in the Green Bowl. You know what I mean, I have him in one dynasty too in 19, and that team's not doing great either. You know what I mean? It's like it's hanging in there.
This is so funny. Caddick said, I remember after getting off the phone with the girlfriend, like, this guy said Christian Kirk sucks. And he said, and then he was like, and he was one that we're fading. And she said, I was big mad. And she said, my girlfriends didn't care.
She's like, the fuck? That's funny. We care, though, Kay. We care.
Yeah, it's funny because I do have Christian Kirk because he was getting faded. Like,
yeah, and it's funny. I had hella Christian Kirk last year. You know what I mean? And then I have a few Christian Kirk this year though, because he was like, he would drop.
He just started going so late.
Mm-hmm. It's funny though too, because it's different in redrafts. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like Dynasty.
Because in redraft, like you see the trends shift and ADPs shift. You know what I'm saying? As closer you get to the actual kickoff, you know what I mean? Like by the time I was, drafting, you know what I'm saying?
Just my chaotic's got to hang out with us because he said, yeah, none of her girlfriends care. But that's what's funny. Like, I mean, all like as hardcore as we are. I mean, I've talked about the only people who are like around, before I started doing all this content, literally like, like a handful of people. And that's it. And like, I don't know. It's like we're all like on a level of savagery that our friends like. Really
So like when my girl, you know what I'm saying, she always knew who Steamboat was because like, you know what I'm saying, like I went to his, I took her to his wedding, like she was my +1. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Just a minute ago, like because I've known Steamboat forever. You know what I mean? Since high school or whatnot. You know what I mean? Anyways, fucking so when I first started doing the podcast, like I knew exactly who I was gonna go to because Steamboat just knew his shit. You know what I'm saying? And then like at this point, I ain't seen him for maybe like 5 or maybe 6 years at that point. And it was some crazy universe shit as usual. And I text this motherfucker, bruh. Well, first of all, I get his number. You know what I'm saying? From somebody. I have to go find this shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then I texting him, but I'm getting to no response. And then here's a motherfucker. Shout out to my man Ralph. My man Ralph hits me. He's like, "Hey," and we had a group thread. It's called Football Dads, right? It was me, him, and my man Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? And then Ralph was like, "Hey, my guy over here at work, Joe. He said he knows you." I was like, "Who the fuck is Joe?" Right? Yeah, Joe, and he says his last name. I'm like, "Who the fuck is that?" Like, it's not any bell, even because I knew him as Joey. You know what I mean? If that, you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
And then like, I'm like, oh shit, give him my number. It just clicks to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I'm like, bro, I already have his number. I'm like, oh shit. When he gives me the number, I'm like, this is some universe shit. And then like I'm hitting him, and he's like, bro, that's crazy. I just saw you text me. And I'm like, listen, that was like 2 days ago. Look at the date. You know what I mean? I was like, I've been trying to find this fool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then first I was like, hey, we're doing a podcast, fantasy football. He's like, all right. It was just like that. I hadn't talked to him in like 5-6 years, man. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah, where you been? Because I stopped going to the poker shack.
What about it?
I started having like hella more kids. That's what it really was. You know what I mean? And I just started moving around everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Everywhere around my town, just boom, boom. And I stopped playing poker for real though. Because like poker was like, you know what I mean? It could go one way or another. You know what I mean? We were just in there cash gaming it every night. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit was crazy. Like there'd be like fools would go on some runs, like 5, 6, 7, 1,000 a night. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. You can go the other way. You can go the other way. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I
and said Burrow's hand was messed up before the game. Yeah. And now the NFL's investigating about him not being on the injury report.
I mean, it was a short week too. I know they're supposed to do that. They're supposed to put him on the injury report because the motherfucking betting lines and shit, bro.
I mean, it really just depends on if he practices in full or not, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, he was, yeah, that's right. I mean, he was practicing in full and all that shit. But I mean, it's a short week, so you do Monday. Monday's like a semi walkthrough or whatever, or like you know what I mean, the walkthrough of the game plan, the game plan. And then Tuesday you're on the field, and then Wednesday's another just a walkthrough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so like 9 times out of 10, the motherfuckers ain't doing shit.
Hell yeah.
You're supposed to say it though. That sucks. I was arguing with myself in a bunch of spots where I was like, okay, I should just get off of him. You know what I mean? Like there's one I was like, okay, I already put Sam Howell in there like a big boy. And then I ran like 10 minutes just barely, you know what? Fuck that shit. You know what I mean? Bumped him back in. Then there's another one, Josh Dobbs or Burrow. I'm like, I'm like, and then I have Prescott, right? So it's like, I'm like, you know what? This Prescott Burrow thing, I'm just gonna rock with it. You know what I mean? But I'm fading. This one, I'm what is it? Scaving off mathematical elimination. I'm 4 and 6 there. Like, okay, and I'm streaking. I'm going 6 straight. You know what I mean?
Let's get up out of here. I don't know if Noble's awake yet, if he's about to be, but yeah, let's get up out of here. And Silver Screen Breakdowns, 5 o'clock West Coast time, breaking down the cell. Nelly, Bogey, and Peacock will be running the boards.
Peace out.
Peace out, everybody.
Defense on me.
I don't want them to gain another yard.
You blitz all night. If they cross the line of scrimmage, I'm going to take every last one of you out. You make sure they remember forever the night they played the Titans. Here comes the